This is Mike Regan with Transact's 2-Minute Warning for the week of July 25th. And in this week's 2-Minute Warning, we're sharing what we learned from last week's webcast about AB 5 and the ongoing negotiations at the West Coast ports. Last week, Transact hosted a webcast with our friends from CSCMP and the Knit League, and it was focused on helping shippers understand the impact of AB 5 and provide you with an update on the negotiations at the West Coast ports between the Pacific Maritime Association and the International Longshoremen Warehouse Union. And you know, folks, over the years, we've hosted a lot of webcasts, had thousands of people listen to them. I don't know that we've ever hosted a more important webcast, and that's why the information we glean from it is so valuable. You know, first we start off with the fact that a lot of people weren't even aware of what AB 5 is. It is potentially one of the most significant pieces of legislation affecting transportation in the past 25 to 30 years. Now, one of the things we also learned is that the drayage cost for shippers is going to go up. How much? Well, before the webcast, I was told it could be 25 to 40%, but Matt Schrapp from the Harbor Trucking Association mentioned that the cost for drayage carriers could go up by as much as 100%. There was also confusion about when this legislation will be effective now that the Supreme Court is declined to hear the case. Is it 2020 like some believe, or what we learned from Karen Booth, who's the partner at Thompson Hine, does a great job for the Knit League and is the partner in charge of their transportation practice. She cited federal legislation which said it would be effective in 2022. Add it all up and there is confusion and uncertainty about how to operate based on what's transpired. Now, some of this confusion and uncertainty was exacerbated when Peter Terswell shared what's happening with the contract negotiations. On the good side, Peter said there's optimism that we may have a contract sometime in August or September. On the downside, Peter said that there are threats of local actions which could be extremely disruptive at the ports, similar to what we saw this week happen at the Port of Oakland, where the carriers blocked the entrance to the ports and effectively shut it down. Now, what this underscores is that in a sea of uncertainty, you need to have a supply chain plan, and even better, augment that with the transportation spend management plan that addresses the types of threats and risks that shippers could experience and see. When you have these kind of plans, it allows you to be proactive as opposed to firefighting reactive mode. Now, some of you may be scratching your head and say, where do I begin? How do I get started? We have a wealth of information here at Transact. We'd love to share it with you. Simply send me an email or give us a call, and we'll have our folks get right back to you about how you can put these types of plans together and do a better job of managing your freight and supply chain operations. We make all of this information available to you because with each and every 2-minute warning, we're here to remind you we are on your team, we are here to help, and we are passionate about seeing you be successful. Thanks for your time.